It's Nalijay, it's part 4, Kathy Rain, it's Marbo, it's Wick, it's the vibe. So we are in a very dimly lit attic. Which Grandma doesn't trust me with directions to the attic. This is clearly permanent stairs, so I don't know what the deal is with that, but let's see. Oh, okay.
Nothing. The bulb must be burned out.
Alright, okay. I guess we gotta find oh. Can I borrow this one?
Free
I
light
can.
bulb.
Nice.
Score.
I mean, that kind of creates a problem for the hallway, but anyway. That's a Grandma's problem. Alright, use bulb on.
Standard light bulb. Look, either this was a case of sudden kleptomania, or I actually have a good use for this thing.
I mean, yeah, you were here. I guess you have the. I guess you have the option to take it earlier, but I'm not clicking on everything because I know a lot of this is flavor. Flavor text. Oh, briefcase. Oh, book. Diagram. Oh. Okay. Okay, so it's just your standard. Alright, I'll come back to this. What else was there? There was a book. Let's see.
A thick book about math.
Okay. Guess she's got an urge to solve
Just
some calculus.
Nothing interesting.
But a maths book. Now that is interesting.
It looks like someone was doing geometry. I can't make much sense of it. An old typewriter covered in cobwebs.
So. Oh. Okay. So this wasn't there something about? Can I access my inventory? There was something about flowers. It's probably got something to do with this. Oh my gosh. I might have to take this one offline. Pi. Okay, yes. Pi is a log number. Fibonacci. Fibonacci sequence. And prime numbers. Okay, let's listen to that tape recording again. Do I have to rewind it? Probably. Okay, go.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses,
3,
a blue violet, and 2 yellow
4,
tulips.
5, 6.
I've been working on my research.
Okay,
I just
okay.
I have a problem.
Are there 6 numbers? That would be handy. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, cool. Okay. So it was 3, 1, and 2. So pi. I think pi is like 3.14. That might be wrong. I can just check. Here we go. 3.14. Good memory. Okay, and I guess 1. I hope this works. And then 2, 3. Okay, let's try that. 2. Did it work?
Nope, that's not it.
Oh, okay. Did I get the flower order wrong or something? Alright. Old school technology.
Note to self. Remember, the perfect bouquet consists of 3 red roses. A blue
So
violet.
red, blue, and
And
yellow.
Kevin
Alright.
tip with shattered
I don't know
glass
what
in
order I
eye
did it
line.
in. What did I say? Red, blue, yellow. Let's see. Okay, yeah. I did it the wrong way. Red, blue, yellow. Okay, so that would be then 2, 3, 5, 1, 3, 1. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Nice. Envelope. Is there anything else? Nope. Alrighty.
Let's see what's in here.
Just randomly rifling
There were
through,
two
you know.
pictures, a newspaper clipping, a key, and a tape inside. Oh, and a single copper penny too, for some reason.
It's to pay the ferryman. Oh, well, now I have a handy way of playing, because that's... Oh, if I remember correctly, this small key, like, stays in your inventory for, like, ages. I don't remember having a penny.
Tragic drowning in Conwell Springs. In early morning on Sunday the 14th, a teenage girl found dead near Conwell Lake. The girl is survived by her mother, father, and younger brother. The funeral service will be held at Conwell Cemetery on the 21st of July. The notice is dated July 15th, 1975. Tragic story. I wonder why Grandpa saved this. Grandpa in uniform with two other men. Something is handwritten on the back. Flight training. McConnell Air Force Base, 1941. Grandpa in uniform with two other men. Something is handwritten. The tape I found in the briefcase, labeled answering machine. It should play fine in Mr. Dicto.
You've reached the Rain residence. Leave a message after the beep.
Hello, Joseph, Mrs. Rain. It's me, Charles. I thought I'd give you...
Charles.
Erica just had her firstborn. It's a boy. Thankfully, he looks nothing like his father. Listen, I was thinking maybe you'd like to come and visit. And what about your little Kathy?
Such a
Maybe
strange
she wants to
accent.
see the baby. Well, anyways, hope to see you soon.
It's like
All the best.
old
Bye.
school American.
You people make me sick. We're never coming back. Don't call, don't write. If you ever try to contact us,
That
I
sounds
will
like
call
Kathy.
the police.
That is totally the Kathy voice actor.
Joseph, you there? It's me, Cocky.
Okay.
It happened to me too. You're the only one I trust now. Just call me back as soon as you can.
I wonder who this Cocky is.
It's probably someone in the photo. Charles. Alright, well, I guess we've got to get Granny to tell us who some of these people are. I mean, like, what has this got to do with anything? And also, shouldn't she be going back to school? She's just like... I really feel like this is quite, like, a threadbare kind of premise. Like, when you think about it objectively, as in, like, comparing it to reality.
Oh, hello, dear.
What can you tell
There are
me
a few things
about
I need to
voodoo?
ask you, Grandma.
Very well, dear.
Alright, let's do this.
Do you know anything about a young girl drowning around here?
Oh, yes. Was the saddest thing. She was only 16. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember the name of the girl or her family?
I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's okay, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Can you tell me anything about McConnell Air Force Base?
It's not very far from Conwell Springs. Joseph was stationed there for some time during the war. I believe they're still training young pilots there today.
So, when did Grandpa enlist in the Air Force?
Oh, it was barely past the honeymoon when Joseph left to fight in that terrible war, together with his best friend Charles and my brother Andrew. Those were nerve-wracking years. I was so worried I thought I would burst. Every short visit from Joseph was a joy, but he kept going back to the front, to my great dismay. When I told Joseph about being pregnant with your father, he finally realized that enough was enough. He had done his duty. Shortly thereafter, he returned to a quiet farmer's life in this very house, helping your great-grandfather with the crops, until he passed.
Does the nickname Cocky mean anything to you?
Sounds vaguely familiar. It reminds me of the aviator call signs Joseph and his friends gave one another. Joseph was vigilante. I can't count the number of times he got into trouble for breaking the rules. To this day, I have no idea
I
how
don't
he
think
always
you know what
managed
that
to
word
land on his
means.
feet.
Must be hereditary, given the things I've gotten away with. Every time I wake up, I am genuinely surprised that I'm not in jail.
I'm sure it's not that bad, dear.
But to get back to the subject, you don't have any idea of who this Cocky is?
I'm afraid not, but the Air Force might be a good place to start.
Okay. Oh, I didn't look at this
Brams,
before.
can you tell me anything about this picture?
It looks awfully bright. Perhaps something was wrong with the camera.
Yeah, maybe. I should try to figure something out tomorrow at the university. Look at this photo I found in the locked briefcase.
Goodness, I haven't seen that picture in years. This was taken when Joseph was stationed at McConnell Air Force Base. That's him right there on the left.
What about the other two?
I don't remember the name of the smiling man in the back. The gentleman on the right was Joseph's best friend, Charles Wade.
All right. Tell me about old
What can you tell me about
Charlie.
Charles Wade?
It's Charles. Or did he say
I do
Charlie?
know he has
It's
made
Charlie.
quite a name for himself since he and Joseph went to war together. Apparently, he came up with some brilliant piece of engineering for the airplanes. They use it everywhere now.
Any idea how to get in touch with him?
I'm afraid not, dear. I haven't seen him for years. He and Joseph grew apart before you were born.
Any particular reason for that?
Yes, being catatonic could do that.
Not that I know of.
Wait, was he catatonic or did he just need a wheelchair? I can't remember. Okay, show her that. Show her the math book. Granny, what can you tell me about?
Do you know anything about this story, Grandma?
Not much, dear. It was the saddest.
Oh,
thing.
I thought that was the
Girl was
report.
only 16 years old. We never really knew the family. They preferred to keep to themselves.
Do you remember their names?
Let me think. I'm awfully sorry, dear. I just can't recall.
That's quite all right, Grandma. I was just wondering why Grandpa would have wanted to save this.
Joseph was always deeply affected by the tragedy of others. Perhaps he wanted to do something for the family to ease their pain. In any case, he didn't speak to me about it.
Okay.
Do you know what this key
Do you
is for?
recognize this key, Grandma? I found it in the attic.
I'm afraid not, dear.
Oh,
I
this
got
is
the
what.
dictaphone already. I don't think there's anything else in there I need to mention to her.
All right then. I think we can go. I've exhausted every line of questioning.
Gotta go, Grams. Talk to you later.
Bye, Kathy.
All right, so let's see if we can talk to some of these people. We'll find out where they live so we can stalk them. I was saying to someone the other day, remember when there was a book that told you where everyone lived and you could just like look up where your crush lived and then stalked them? Surely I'm not the only one who did that. I mean, I don't remember actually going to their house, but I remember looking up a bunch of people and being like, oh, so that's where they live. Can you imagine that book existing today? I bet, like, oh my gosh, the lawsuits, the stalking. Okay. Okay, people. Let's try.
All right, got it.
Oh, that was easy.
Nah, nothing like that in here.
Cocky. Mr. Charles Cocky. Wait.
Damn,
Here's Charles.
No Charles Wade in here. Was worth a shot, but being rich and famous and all, I guess he's got a hidden
That's
number.
right. You used to have to.
No hit for Wade Industries either, but it was kind of a long shot for them to have an office in this small county anyway. I should try to get a hold of him some other way.
Smoke signals? You used to have to pay to have a private number so that it wouldn't be included in the directory. Otherwise, by default, everyone knew your details. That's so crazy, like, to think about these days. That's not gonna be okay. All right. So can I call my new friend at the Air Force Base? I want to talk to you about my grandpa's stroke.
Hi. I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
Yeah, I like how she doesn't know who she's talking to. So it's just a phone. Here we
Do
go.
you recognize the aviator call sign Cocky?
Afraid not, ma'am. I know all the call signs here, and I'm positive it's not one of them.
This isn't current, though. It might have been used as early as World War II.
Oh, that's unfortunate. We don't keep any official records of call signs. The only option I can think of is to get a hold of somebody who was around back then.
Any suggestions?
It's pretty
The only
naive
person
to
I can
ask
think of who was
some
still alive
random
was Charles
person that
Wade.
question.
The billionaire. He was stationed at McConnell?
He was, up until the point when he founded Wade Industries in the 60s.
Yeah, because, I mean, the person on the other end could be, like, 19. Like, she obviously doesn't understand much about what a call sign is.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
Is there any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
Oh, can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
Oh, no, I just remembered I did go to someone's house, but I didn't, like, I just walked past the house. I didn't actually knock on the door or anything. So there you go. I used to be a stalker when I was a kid. You know, early teen, whatever. Pretend to be a cop. Okay.
I do have
I'm
official
Lenny.
business. I'm Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's Department.
Nice try. You know what caller ID is? You can clearly see that you're not calling from the station. Goodbye.
Oh.
Damn, I can't pull that off if I call from here.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess she wants to call from the station. Oh, and I didn't get to ask about the other dude. Oh, well. I'm going to go for a
An old
spin.
wheelchair. Not too dusty. Grandpa must have used it towards the end.
Well, okay. I guess we're going back to the police station. Just thriller-minute stuff, people. All right. Oh, I need another distraction, I think. Wait. Oh no, there's a phone back here. I don't remember this cold coffee situation being a thing. See, this is the problem with me having played this game originally, with like quite a few years ago, I think. Don't remember exactly when. I'll look that up. And now this is the director's cut. It's like, I don't know if there are changes because their director's cut changes or because I just have bad memory. Alright, I hope you remember the phone number because I don't. Oh yeah, I've got a notebook. It's all good.
McConnell Air Force Base, how can I help you?
Hi, I was just wondering if you had time to answer a few questions.
Sure thing, ma'am. Ask away.
What? No, you don't say it that way. You say it a different way because he's like, hang on, I know you. You called however many minutes it takes to get from your place to the station. Person who called before. Okay. Anyway.
What can you tell me about McConnell Air Force Base?
This is one of the oldest Air Force bases in the U.S., established during World War I. The main purpose of it is to train fighter pilots. The McConnell Flight School is well-renowned all around the country. In the late 80s, the school started accepting a limited number of civilian applicants due to the high demand. Some of the most famous dogfighters in U.S. history, such as Ethan Fireball Jenkins, Joseph Vigilante Rain, and Brett Savior Myers trained at this very base. Charles Wade, the great industrialist, did too. Some claim that many of his revolutionary ideas came from the former chief mechanic here, the late Niles Bloom.
Interesting. Thanks for the history lesson.
Alright.
I'm trying to get a hold of Charles Wade. Would you happen to know how to reach him?
I'm sorry, ma'am, but Charles Wade is a public figure. He has explicitly asked us not to provide his contact details to anyone.
But I'm a
Is there
cop.
any way you can make an exception? I really need to talk to Mr. Wade.
No can do. I can't really help you out unless you have some sort of official business.
I do have official business. There we go.
I do have official business.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
Deputy Reagan. I'm calling from Conwell Springs Sheriff's
My
Department.
name is Detective Mosley.
I see that you're actually calling from the station. You say you're a cop? You don't sound like a cop.
What the hell is that supposed to mean? It's just because I'm a woman, right? Women don't belong in law enforcement? Is that what you're saying? That's so sexist.
Now that's hardly what...
Do you have any idea what I have to go through every day? Nobody takes me seriously. The dirty looks, the sexual innuendos,
Relax, okay? I'll check the files. It's 555-7641.
Thanks, buddy.
Alright, well, we're here making boring phone calls. May as well.
Wade residence?
Lady of the house speaking.
Hi, this is Kathy Rain. I'm calling for Charles Wade.
He doesn't live here anymore. What's this about? What do you want with my father?
I'd just like to have a quick word with Mr. Wade. It's about my grandfather, Joseph Rain.
You're 20 years late, girl. My father has neither time nor energy to deal with you people.
But
This
You
conversation is
people.
over. Unless my father explicitly says he wants to talk to you, it's not going to happen.
No, it's okay. I'm pretty sure Kathy is
what a
white.
stuck-up, overclass witch. Well, she hasn't heard the last from me. I'm going to talk to that old man one way or another.
Alrighty. Well, the fun never stops in... I forget the name of the city. In Kathy Rainton. Join us. Or join me. Next episode. Where I will flail around trying to figure out how to get an interview with a wealthy industrialist. Alright then. Catch you later. And before you go, why don't you hit that like button and subscribe to High Latency if you haven't already.